Welcome back to Soft Spoken English, the place where we learn English through heart-touching and real-life stories. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Soft Spoken English.
Hey everyone, my name is Emily, and today, I want to tell you about something really exciting. I recently took my first flight ever, and oh my god, it was a mix of excitement, nerves, and so many new things. If you've never flown before, or even if you have, I think you'll enjoy this little story. And don't worry, along the way, I'll share useful English words and travel phrases too. So let's go, come fly with me. So, a few weeks ago, I got a call from my cousin. She invited me to visit her in another city. And guess what? I had to fly there. It was a big deal because I had never been on a plane before. I was nervous, but also really excited. I kept thinking, what does takeoff feel like? Will I get scared? What if I forget something? I opened my suitcase and stood there thinking, okay, passport, check. Clothes, check. Toothbrush, charger, book. I packed a small bag and triple-checked everything. Useful words, suitcase, boarding pass, passport, travel size shampoo. I booked a cab and left for the airport early in the morning. The roads were quiet. I had butterflies in my stomach. I kept checking my phone like every 5 minutes just to make sure I had the flight time right. You know that feeling? Excited but also a little scared. When I reached the airport, I was shocked. It was huge. People were rushing everywhere, suitcases, announcements, bright screens showing flight numbers. I looked around like a total newbie. I asked a security person, "Hi, where's the check-in counter?" He smiled and helped me. Thank God. At the check-in counter, I gave my ID and ticket. The lady asked, "Window or aisle seat?" I said, "Window, please." Then came security. Oh my God. I forgot to take my water bottle out of my bag and it beeped. I was like, oops, rookie mistake. Everyone was nice though. No drama. After security, I found my gate and sat down. There was still 45 minutes before boarding. I looked around. People reading, charging phones, eating snacks. I just sat there, watching planes take off. It felt surreal. Wow. I'm really doing this. We boarded the plane. I found my seat. I sat next to a kind woman, she could tell it was my first flight. As the plane started moving, my heart raced. Then, we lifted off. The ground got smaller and smaller. I looked out the window and gasped. Clouds, real clouds. Once we were in the sky, things felt calm. The flight attendants came by with snacks. I got a juice and a sandwich. I listened to music and just stared out the window. It felt peaceful, like floating. I even wrote in my notes app, "First flight. I'm proud of me." Landing was a little bumpy. But when the wheels touched the ground, I smiled so big. I had done it. I flew. I picked up my bag, walked out of the airport, and felt like I could do anything. So yeah, that was my first flight experience. It wasn't perfect, I was nervous, made small mistakes, but I learned so much. And now, flying doesn't scare me. If you're nervous about your first flight, trust me, it's okay. You'll figure it out. Thanks for listening to my story. And hey, if you learned some new English today, that's awesome too. See you in the next episode. Till keep learning and keep practicing. Bye bye.